I wanted to start this channel because if there's just one person that I can help through this tedious, frustrating, stressful, chaotic process that is transitioning a multi-generational family business to the next generation, then all the time that I've spent in creating this channel and making the content has been worth it. I really wish something like this existed back when I started 7 years ago. So if you don't want to hear my background, please just skip ahead to the end. There's something that I want everybody to know who comes to my channel. I want everybody to walk away with this one thing. So stick around. If you want to listen to my background, great. If not, skip ahead and listen to the last point. So back in 2017, I started having background discussions with my dad, who co-founded a software reselling company with my grandpa back in 1983. And at the time, I wasn't really much interested because I was running my own business. In fact, we were bootstrapping it pretty heavily and I was trying to keep my head above water. So I wasn't much interested in having these discussions. But the more and more that I was roped in, the more that I realized that the 10-year, the 20-year outlook and beyond really the opportunity lie within the family companies. The challenge with the family business was that the processes were just absolutely outdated. They were cemented in place, Loctite applied for sure, and getting anything to change was like literally moving in an immovable object. It was really difficult. We had people leave just simply because they didn't want to follow a new procedure on how our customers get support. And again, you'll hear me say it time and again, all of these folks made massive contributions to our company over a long period of time. Their value is totally recognized even today in company-wide meetings. But the reality was they just didn't want to change. And that's okay. Not everybody is built for change and not everybody wants change. And maybe 20 years ago, somebody wanted change, but now they don't. So it's it ebbs and flows as you go through your career. But fast forward to today, after 7 years, we've had 90% turnover in our organization, which is massive. A complete overhaul to the fundamentals of our business model, how we do business, who we engage with, who our customers are, the ideal customer profile, everything, you name it, it's all changed. And the best part is we didn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on business process consultants. Now, don't get me wrong, there was definitely some of that in the early stages. We hired some folks to help us vet the business out and where the path should take us. But ultimately, their recommendations were a total flop. And I'm not particularly anti-business process consultant. You'll come to find that out. But I do throw a flag to the wind or a caution to the wind or whatever that phrase is, because the reality is business process consultants and technology consultants are oftentimes collecting referral fees for their network. So as they refer you to other people in their network, they're getting 10% of those folks' services or whatever it may be. And I get it. It's a valid business practice for sure. But if you're not really careful, a lot of times you're going to end up in a corner with a tech stack or with processes or with people, and you're going to make some significant investments in your company, not knowing that they really weren't made in good faith or the best interest of your business in mind, but that they were made because the network paid. Okay. So I'm not anti, but I do be very careful. Look at contracts, ask them specific questions about those types of things, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. But we did invest in our company and we invested a massive amount of money into our company. I think it's probably somewhere around the $2 million mark. At one point, we actually even stopped sales for 6 months to completely re-engineer how we deliver services to our customers. And that's a huge deal. A lot of companies, they don't have that kind of luxury. We were fortunate enough to have the cash flow and have the cash at hand to be able to sustain that. But the investment was massive. So if you're thinking that this is going to be just a light switch, you're totally wrong about that. But if you're willing to invest the time yourself to go down rabbit holes, myself and other creators here on YouTube are giving it all away for free. I mean, there is a massive amount of information that you can learn about how to transfer, businesses from one generation to the next, or how to grow your wealth, or how to grow your company. You name it, it's there. I specialize in multifamily or multi-generational family businesses. That's what I specialize in because I've done it before. I've been there. And it's the best feeling in the world once you get it done. And that leaves me to the one thing I wanted everybody to walk away with. The first thing that I do when I watch a YouTube video is I open up the comments to see the discourse and see what people are saying about the video and just to generally interact. I think, by the way, Google, if you're listening, you have a massive social media opportunity with being able to share videos and tag people who you are friends with in the YouTube sphere. But I don't know, maybe I'll get some backlash from the OG creators on that idea. But please engage in my content. I want you to pop open the comments. Let me know your thoughts. This is an exciting journey. It's a stressful journey. You're probably going to go from, if you have hair, you might have no hair. If you have, if your hair has always been blonde, you might have some grays after the fact. But it is absolutely worth it. And I look forward to having you here on the channel. So please open the comments, participate, and learn from the other creators too. Everybody's doing great work here on YouTube, and I can't wait to see you there. So as always, make it a great one.